love that music.
I love it when you dance. I just feel like you're just getting us in the mood for these videos.
Yes, I love that intro music. I would like to eventually make a little like a little intro for us after we have enough episodes of this. So that's but until then, that's great. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing awesome. I don't know if it was a text message, but somewhere out of nowhere, I got a message from someone on the Google Sheets team that says the team would like my opinions. So I feel like best day ever.
Totally. Wow, congratulations. That's awesome. You are amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. And so is everybody who's watching. Thank you for watching, tuning in our Facebook community, on Twitter, on YouTube. We are so glad you have joined us, whether it's live or on the replay. Thank you. And good afternoon or evening to you, wherever you are. So tell me more about this. You're on this Google Innovations. Pretend like I don't know anything, because I really don't know anything, and explain this to me.
I am a Google developer expert, a GDE. And I feel like a giant poser. Like anytime I'm with any of the other GDEs, I'm like, it's for people who code. It's coders. I code Google. As you know, I have a lot of add-ons and different things that I've created. If you go to the Google Marketplace, and I have template tab and TOTABS, 2 tabs. Those are 2 authorized add-ons that I've had approved by Google. And then I just have probably hundreds of others that are unofficial, things like alicekeeler.com/first slide, alicekeeler.com/pull the paragraph. I've got a ton of ways to save teachers time. So today, the totally unscripted show, which is for Google App Script developers, people who are nerdy coders, they would be interested in this show. And so I've put the recording on my blog for those of you who would like to catch the replay, because, I mean, I talk to Dave Abuov fairly frequently, and it never gets old. I'm just like, oh, talking to Dave Abuov. So Dave Abuov is the guy who coded Flubaroo. So I know many, many of you from back in the day have been long-time Flubaroo users. It allows you to make your Google form into a quiz, and then it grades it. And if you're new to using Google Apps, you may not realize that there used to be a time that you couldn't grade. Like, there's quiz features in Google Forms, but that didn't used to be the case. So before, your only way to make your Google form into a quiz was to use Flubaroo. Flubaroo is still around. Okay. It's better. I think it has better features. I think it does feedback better. I think it really just does everything better, but it's a few more setup steps. So a lot of people have abandoned using Flubaroo, but I just want to give a shout out to Dave. And if you don't want to use Flubaroo, that's fine. He has this really awesome add-on that you want. So you go to Google Forms, you go to the add-ons menu in Google Forms, and you add certify *EM. So I'm going to type that up.
Type that in there. For sure, type it in. That is, and I dropped the link to your blog in the comments.
I am add-on. Let me see if I can just find it real quick.
Oh, I love that. You're such a good fast typer. Andrew says that Flubaroo was my jam.
Exactly. It has 10 million installs. 10 million. I don't have 10 million installs on anything, and so like, you know, it just feels cool. It just to be considered anywhere near in the same airspace as Dave. So if you'd like to check that out and hear from Dave and his story about how he got Flubaroo started and started coding, then we've got that on my blog for you. Alexis should be in here with us. She's saying,
hey, Alexis. Hey, induction mentor. How are you?
Marcia. Hey, Marcia.
Okay. Hey, Marcella. It's good to thank you for joining us. That is so cool. Speaking of Alexis, I have noticed that your YouTubes are changing. They're not just Alice. And I'm gonna. Do you want me to share screen, or I'll just?
Sure. Alexis says we can send her the link. So
okay. I'm gonna share this. So this is terrible. I'm gonna share this.
Oh,
and I'm gonna
something terrible.
This, can you see our YouTube? Is sharing?
Hold on, I can't see. Oh yeah. All right, go ahead and talk about it. Do it. Do it. No shame, girl. No shame.
I can't get over this picture of me with you both. But it's fine. I am that person. I am this person. Sometimes I look better than other times. I fully embrace all of the people that I am. That's fine. But so can you see it on the screen, or did I do it incorrectly?
Yeah, I see it. So this is the control minus video. So me and Alexis and Melody were just hanging out, having a chat, and I'm like, hey guys, can we just record this session real quick so I can demonstrate how when you use control minus, it zooms out. Because you see it has this like big giant, you're presenting your screen. It takes over half the screen. So the solution of that is, okay, both of you just embrace the freeze frame. Like, you can't control it, so you can just laugh about it. All I live for is an awkward freeze frame. Like, it just picks a random moment where you're about to pick your nose, and that's it. So then it's like a game. How awkward can your freeze frame be? Because the only thing you can choose is your attitude.
That is right. And actually, I have been known to make others look silly when I pick, pictures and I put them on my Instagram. So I just am getting it back. It's all good. But some other YouTubes are Alexis. I need to go back. Can you still see it? Skip ads. Okay, this amplifying student voice with Jamboard. This is a great YouTube.
It is a great YouTube. So that is by Alexis, who hopefully got the link that I emailed her, and she'll jump in and join us.
Yes. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I can't see our screen because I should have another device here, but I don't. So I don't know what is happening on your end. But do you want to talk about this at all, or do you want me to return to where we?
Well, let's see if Alexis can join in so she can talk about it.
Okay.
Since it's hers.
It is.
For this week of mine is the zooming out. I think I posted something about scratchers, which I'm just like obsessed with right now. But I went bowling last week and my arm was like sore. And I'm like, I'm so lazy. I just sit at my computer all day. How do I have a sore arm? And then I realized I've been doing this all day, all the time, where I'm taking the pen tool in Jamboard. And remember that pig? How I was scribbling out and color it all in white. I have this giant pig. And then I use the white pen over because it's just an outline, to color it in so that you can hide things behind the pen. So, yes, I have found out that the trick is to use an Apple Pencil. So someone showed me how much faster and easier it is to do the scribbling. I don't have an Apple Pencil, and so I need to figure out where I put my Surface tablet pencil or pen or stylus or whatever you call it. But I moved, and so you know how stuff gets in a move.
For sure. So I belatedly put YouTube resources, but yes, your YouTube resources are growing every day. I am super impressed with both you and Alexis, and I love that you two have combined forces. And I know you've had some webinars together recently that are also on your YouTube. So kudos to both of you. I love Alexis. Of course, I want to take credit for introducing her to you. I fully take credit for that. And
that is a fact.
It is a fact. Okay. And other things were happening. Oops. Okay, Alexis is texting me. Talk for a second.
Talk for a second. Okay.
She is. There she is.
There she is. Saved.
It is a fact. Okay. And other things were happening. Oops. You gotta turn your sound up, Alexis. Talk for a second.
Okay, I have to find out where you guys are.
Okay, here, Alexis, can you hear me? Here, so what you're doing is like turn off Facebook from your computer, and and then it will stop. You won't hear that feedback. Oh, you got it?
Got it. Yeah, I have all these different tabs and windows. It seems like every week I come on with like a crazy hairstyle or something. This week I was prepping for office hours. So yay, I am about to do office hours in about 50 minutes or so. And so, oh, my hair looks even crazier. Let me fix it.
I like it.
So
I think it looks great. Just go with it. I like it.
At the beginning, Alexis, and you just have to laugh at yourself and just be okay no matter what, because otherwise you just won't. Just waiting until you're wearing makeup, which ironically I am. I never wear makeup anymore.
I always keep lip gloss somewhere around here. But
So,
yeah,
just do it.
just
right?
do it.
Do it. No one thinks about you but you. That's
Do
right.
it now. Do it good. I'm not gonna sing the rest of that song because it's not
I know
appropriate.
Okay, so I love things that are inappropriate. I think you should go for it. So I'm looking at your newsletter right now, and I'm looking at check-in with Alexis. So if you open up Alice's newsletter, like you're going to be able to go to your office hours right now, Alexis. Is that true? No.
That is.
Am I looking at the wrong newsletter?
That's the wrong newsletter.
The what?
That's the premium membership. So every week.
Oh, you're right.
.com/membership. I do office hours, just answering questions, out and have weekly webinars. And now Alexis is joining me in that. So anyone who is a premium member of Alice Keeler gets automatic free premium membership with Alexis and vice versa. So we are having a reciprocal relationship.
I need to be dunked in that coffee with you, girl.
Yeah. Exactly. We'll update this. You are always invited. So
yes. How's your day going? How have things been with everybody?
Oh my God.
Except for when I lost my cell phone.
Did you find it?
Oh.
Okay.
I'm doing fabulous.
Yeah.
You said what?
I'm sorry. I'm doing fabulous.
Good.
So I got to say, and I wanted to give a shout out to Amanda Fox. She just started her own publishing company, Meta Inc. Publishing. We've had her on. She's talked about her book, Markertown. But she and I, and with a lot of help from Dennis Matthew, also want to give him a shout out. We have created a World Read Aloud Day coming from my YouTube channel, which, like I didn't even have my YouTube channel, but in May, this pandemic has made me, and knowing Alice has really gotten me to be creative. We're having a World Read Aloud Day. We have amazing authors that are going to share their stories, authors that are very well known. And I can pull it up if you want me to, but I feel like every time I share this. Okay, so cool. Okay, I'm going to try to share my screen again. And I'm not very good at it when we do this. Okay.
Cozy fire.
This is
flame in there to make it fast.
So this is my Facebook page, at MJ McCallie Writes. If you were to go to facebook.com /MJ McCallie Writes, this is what you would see. And we have created this World Read Aloud Day, and we're going to be streaming. And so I wonder if I could click on this picture. There we go. Yay! Can you guys see it?
Oh, what a great
drawing.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And so, I mean, even Dr. Deshauna Monet Ricks, I met her through Alice. She came onto my my book chat and talked about I Am Valuable. She's going to be on there. Yes, she said yes. And of course, so some new people like Jay Moletsky, he's a pretty huge children's author, and he puts his knowledge out there, helps a lot of us. So Dennis got me in touch with Leticia Ordaz, and she tells Chef. And so these are two amazing authors. And then we have Debbie Ojai and Adam Rubin, and I'm probably butchering names, and I will learn them. I'm going to learn them. And then we've got our friends Alice Aspinall, Zavana Cooper, and Jeff Kubiak, Betsy O'Neill Sheehan, and of course, Amanda and I are both sharing our stories. And then Leslie Newman. This is just an all-star. And did I say Dennis? I just am in love with this cast of authors. They represent.
All this together all of a sudden?
Yes, we did it in less than a week. We just had this idea. We just had this idea of she loves my book chat. She's sponsoring my book chat now. And we were like, how can we amplify the book chat? And I've had a lot of different children's authors on lately that have actually been reading their books. And then we just got this idea of having a World Read Aloud Day, streamathon. At first we were calling it a readathon, but no, we're streaming. We're streamathon. That was Amanda's idea. And I loved it, of course. And so you can join in my YouTube at bit.ly /MJ McCallie Writes, or even go to this QR code. But of course, I'm going to be I'm just so excited. I can't even put words together. I'm just freaking excited.
Okay, so, February 3rd. I have like a ton of things going on that day. That's coming up
And
quick.
that's okay. You can join in when you can, and then you can always catch the replay. Like, it's not going to go away, and we're hoping that this is the first of many World Read Aloud Day streamathons. I'm trying to get a shirt that said "Rad." WRAD is rad. So if anybody can make a shirt that's super.
I saw you post you need a WRAD shirt. I'm like, how am I so out of the loop? Like, what is that? But you just invented it.
I didn't invent WRAD. Like, I did not invent. That's like World Read Aloud Day. But because I love the 80s, I'm like, WRAD is rad, and I'm like, can anybody make this T-shirt for me and get it to Alaska before Tuesday? I don't know. But if you're watching and you can, hook me up. I'll pay for the crazy ass shipping.
Okay.
So yes,
they have a T-shirt class at my school, if you can believe it or not, where they have the whole shirt press. So I can ask if they can do it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, like whatever. If you can get people that can do miracles like that, then yeah, I'll pay for it. So I'm excited about that. Thank you for letting me share it.
So they have where you can just print it out on your printer and it's an iron-on for your shirt.
Ooh, I might do that. I was thinking I could probably find a YouTube on how to do that.
And it's gonna be. I think Office Depot shirt iron-on. I'm looking it up.
And this is for people of all ages. It's great for elementary, of course, but like if you are a high school teacher, if you're retired, if you're just at home that day working and you want to listen to an amazing story, tune in. Like, we could all use a smile right now. Let's have no shortage on smiles right now.
No shortage on smiles.
Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Alice. Iron on your printer. Okay. I will figure that out, and I probably will end up having to make my own little miracle.
You'll be able to go down to Walmart or Office Depot or one of these, and curbside pickup, and it be at least good for one wear. You only need it one day, right?
Yeah. Like, I plan on wearing a lot of T-shirts, so just that one would be great. WRAD is rad, and yeah, and just one day. Even if I just put it on and it lasts for a few hours, I can deal with it. I'll try it. But anyway, thank you for letting me share. What else is in the newsletter? I was trying to pull it up, but what?
I said you could Sharpie marker it.
What did you say?
Sharpie. You could.
I thought about that, but I really
get some iron.
I'm looking for quality, though.
I'm looking for quality. Funny.
I'm looking for quality. Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
All right. So what else is new in the newsletter, ladies? I'll put you up here.
It's really.
I tried to pull it up. Everything I have is on premium. I don't know what's going on with my newsletters.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. It's somewhere around here. I don't even know. I put some things. AliceK.com/newsletter. If you would like to subscribe, it is totally free. So there's that. Oh, I closed that down.
Oh, every time I think I pull up your newsletter, it's premium. It's the premium one. It's not the teacher tech. So I don't know. Maybe I won't get it later.
It has the hamsters in it. The hamsters are the premium ones. And don't ask me why I have hamsters. I did hamsters once, and then I felt like I'm locked into it.
Oh, wait. Now I finally got it. It's Reaching and Teaching All Students webinar. Is that at the top of it? Okay,
That's
great. So, awesome. So you both, and I talked about that. It's on your YouTube. You have Alexis and Alice, Reaching and Teaching All Students webinar.
So pretty much this webinar was this past Saturday. This past Saturday. And we really just focused on how culturally relevant, and culturally responsive practices are effective in creating a classroom environment that is inclusive and reaches and teaches all students. So it was really just more of an introduction to what Alice and I are trying to accomplish by coming together. You know what they say, we're a movement by ourselves, but we're a force when we're together. And so we are just trying to come together in a partnership to ensure that every educator out there has the knowledge, the strategies, the resources, the tools, and the support to be able to create these culturally responsive, equitable classrooms where all students can thrive. You guys know I love that word thrive. So that was just what the webinar was about. It was a really, really, really great webinar where Alice had to tell me to shut up. She didn't tell me to shut up. It was kind of like I would have talked and we would have continued to talk, and it was that good.
Let's make sure we clarify. I let her know that the time was up.
Yeah, the time was up. That's why Alice was like,
difference. You don't have to give it all away today. We are this is the first of many. Yeah. So save some of it for next time because we're out of time. That is not shut up. Yeah. I want to hear more. Let's do it again.
No. We were really in the groove, really adding value and just really vibing. And yeah, when I get on my talk and I get to talk, and I'll tell you everything that you want to know and try to squeeze it all in. So it was good.
It's on a roll in a good way. She knows her stuff and she's got a great vibe and energy. I could just listen to her all night long. So I will definitely do more. And
yay.
So
that's great. And also, and then you have Check for Tequity. That is one of your YouTube videos, also a webinar.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's a webinar. I think that one's just a video. Is that right?
That was a YouTube video. And that one was pretty much getting, hey, want to say hi?
Is this live?
Yes, it is live. Yeah, so the Check for Tequity, one of the biggest, most common ways for educators, especially right now, to cross that line of equity and inequitable is through technology. And so that video is pretty much me sharing how some of the simplest things like a PDF and sending a PDF to students can cross that line of being inequitable, especially when students don't have the tools or access to the tools. And so Adobe is one of the I guess, what do you say? Like they have like a monopoly on all these PDF tools, but then PDF Candy is a resource that I share, how you can use PDF Candy to kind of get past some of those barriers that are often created by the Adobe suite. I love Adobe, but we all know that sometimes it's not for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody. And so PDF Candy is where I kind of drop some, you can use this. So yeah.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just scrolling through the newsletter and something tickled me.
What was that?
Sorry. Well, it says, I'll have to share it with you later. Anyways.
Did I spell something wrong?
That's gonna make me want to go look.
Very likely.
So, well, our viewers, they don't know. I bring things to help with the newsletter. And I had put a blurb in there about our tech talk today. It said I didn't have a guest for today, and I just put, I don't know, maybe Alexis, and you copied it and put it in there.
Well, guess what? I don't know.
You will notice that I did notice that you had left me some like notes, and I thought this can't be for like copying and pasting. So,
well, look how you spoke that into existence.
Like you were like egging around, like, girl, show up. Like
I will do better.
Right? That you send out to 25,000 people.
I love it. It's spoken into existence.
Yeah.
So really, I think that Alexis, I feel like it should be, Tech Talk with Alice, Alexis, and Melody. Or, I could even be down below. I could be down below managing. Well, but you guys are like the double A. You guys are the double A.
Who doesn't want to see Melody dance?
We're the double A's and the double T's.
You're the two, right? I'm sorry. I am so tickled. I can't even. You guys have a lot of good stuff. And in the newsletter, you also talk about Pear Deck. And I know that you love your Pear Deck. You have a really good, I'm trying to recover. Help me here.
I did a this week on Pear Deck, so I linked that in the newsletter. It is also on my YouTube channel because while it's so fast and easy, you just make a Google Slides and use the Pear Deck add-on. Like, it's really quick and easy to get interactivity with students. You can actually even do it even faster, but you just go, no slides. Just,
Somebody's at the door, so I'm jumping off.
okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
It's good. See, a good peer pressure. So,
Oh my gosh, and I'm using the wrong screen. Look, it's
Yeah.
Coffee with Alice and Mel. I'm using the wrong screen. I am just a flop. This is supposed to be teacher tech.
so what? It's coffee. I'm just going to pretend that it is.
This is actually something that you can change really quick. Watch this.
Look at that.
It's so easy. Y'all, if you I'm not really super techy. I'll say I love StreamYard though. Like, it's ridiculous. I used to ask people that went live all the time, like, what is that microphone you're using? How do you get all this graphics across their stream? And they're telling me like all of this, this equipment that costs $100. Like Michael Matera, he goes live a lot and he does an amazing job, and he does the Hive Summit or whatever, and it's great. And he was telling, and he's really invested into his equipment. But the StreamYard is such a, like, you can do it monthly, you can do it yearly, and you can look at that. I just changed it like that. So
you are masterful with StreamYard. I am clunky with it. I'm good with a spreadsheet. You're good.
You're awesome at it.
You are talents. I'm really not. Like, every time I use StreamYard without you, I'm like, don't use it without Melody. Just don't. Just give up. Walk away.
And I not touch my bangs.
I don't know how she does this. I'm like, she has things that she does, and I don't know how. Like, forget it. So, but StreamYard does have.
Oh, you're so sweet. It really does, and I'm glad that you dropped the comment.
You
know what? Your voice cuts in and out because you don't have a headset. You don't have headphones, so you're like. You cut in and out because we didn't hear what you said.
I think it's my internet connection.
No, it's not. It's seriously, anytime I talk with somebody that doesn't have headphones in, it comes in and out. It does. It's not. But what I was going to say is I liked your Pear Deck video and the way that you showed how to use everything. I think Pear Deck is good. Of course, I love Nearpod, and I know that sometimes people think Pear Deck and Nearpod are like rivals or some sort of thing, but really they do some very different things. They're both great ed tech companies, but they do have some, but check this out. Alice dropped it in the comments for sure. It is great. And is there anything you wanted to add to that, Alice?
I don't think I finished those. You just log into peardeck.com, and after you log in, and this is a premium feature, is it just says pop up, and so you just click on that and it allows you to just real quickly start a Pear Deck. And it has pre-made slides. They're not really slides. I mean, I guess they're slides, whatever. They're pre-made interactive frame slides. Mm-hmm. And so you don't have control and edit access, but it's supposed to be quick. So that quick check for understanding, that quick exit ticket that you didn't plan on doing, just do on the fly. But if you're doing a regular Pear Deck where I go to Google Slides and I go to the Pear Deck add-on, you can still do those on the fly, add a question exactly the same as the pop-ups. It's built in there also.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you for sharing that. And I'm looking, and it does talk about our coffee talk on Saturday morning, and I will have the proper background. I have some exciting news. Kim Bearden is joining us on Saturday morning. And
who is?
Actually, Kim Bearden, she is the co-founder of the Ron Clark Academy. And I did send her a message. I don't know if she's watching, but Kim, like, if Ron wants to join us too, we'd love to have both of you. But I blogged this earlier this week. She has this course. I took it. It's on building a culture of success. And so and I put in the newsletter a 10% discount off a price that's already discounted. It's a really, really great course. And I have listened to Kim, read all of her books, and she is an amazing and wonderful leader and teacher. And so it's one of those PDs that is very easy to listen to and learn from. And also this Saturday, we're going to be giving a free course away. So if you come back on Saturday and listen to our coffee talk while Kim is there, we will be giving away one of her courses for free. And that is a great value. So I do hope that people will join us on Saturday morning. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. That'll be good. I always like having coffee with you. I just like having coffee. And I like my fire.
Yes, I do too. Thank you. I'm like, stop this with my hair. Okay, I'm not going to mess with my hair anymore. And also, hey, Danielle. Okay. So community highlights. I really loved, I don't know why, but maybe it's because I love Valentine's Day. We had a great discussion in our Facebook community on like how to send Valentine's virtually. And you also put that in the newsletter, but that was a great, everybody gave like different suggestions. And I love that because what works for some teachers, doesn't always work for everybody. So great job to the community for giving a lot of ideas on that. And I always want to give a shout out to Mark Lowndy. Like, he literally is like our Facebook Google master. He has an answer for everybody. It's crazy cool.
Not just in our group. He is everywhere. So he's got a lot of energy. Very helpful. Shout out Mark.
Yes, to Mark. We need to have him on a Tech Talk.
We should. I totally have his contact information. So, well, I don't know if I have his phone number, but I can get a hold of him.
Mark, you are invited to join us at any time, really. We'll drop you the link. That is so cool. From Peru. Greetings to you also.
I didn't go this year. I always go every year and do a presentation or whatever. I didn't get to go, and I'm just par for the course for this year, but next year.
Wow. And so not even a virtual in Peru. They didn't, you can't do anything virtually. No. Peru, she needs you, Peru. I know. I want to go too. This is our sad moment. I had some laughter. Now I'm just like so sad that I'm stuck where I am. Can you tell I'm so sad?
Going on, and so, but I do think it's just really amazing that even though we are, stuck at home and we're not traveling, we're still getting to connect with all these people from Peru. I have an awesome friend in Israel that I chat with on a regular basis, and the world feels so small and connected. Even when we can't be together, we can be together. I mean, you just whip together this world read aloud in like a week. It's coming up on the 3rd, and you're just like, hey, we got this thing going on. And it just feels so amazing that we just even have this capability. I mean, how long ago would it have been that, like, if we had this pandemic before, you wouldn't be able to start things. And it's just make some lemonade. We're going to connect with people. Thank you. I'm glad that
it's true. And yeah, I agree with everything you're saying. And honestly, like working closely with you for the last few months has definitely opened my eyes that there's a lot of opportunity if you're just willing to put yourself. You've helped me see that. Amanda has really helped me see that. Dr. Sarah Thomas, of course, man, she has helped me see that. And I just feel so lucky to have so many girl bosses in my life that are just moving and shaking in this world and making things happen. Like it's contagious, So yeah. And I think that if you want to join our World Read Aloud, like you don't have to be a kid, let that inner child in you just enjoy some great stories from great authors. But
those books. And so it's going to be really great to hear them read aloud from the authors and just to hear the voice behind them. So that's super exciting. And I wish I was less busy that day and could have blocked it off, but it is what it is.
It's okay because the replay is always there. If you have, the replay is always there. And for a lot of elementary teachers, that might be, something that you can use, another time. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I know you have to go bowling or something, right?
My daughter has a basketball game.
Wow. You are a busy woman. You've got things going on.
Well, thanks for taking the time. I know that, you have 5 kids like I do, so.
Right. We don't go anywhere though. Hey, so do you have any last words? Any last words before we go?
I probably do, but now that you've put me on the spot, I'll just say keep warm, everybody. Especially Melody. I'm going to tell you that the snow melted for me today, so the streets are now clear, and it's safer for me to drive to the drive-through at McDonald's and get my coffee now. So.
My streets are not clear. They once again are packed with snow and ice. Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Through the awkward moments, through the exciting, through the sad. Thank you for being here through it all. We hope that you have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you on Saturday for coffee with Kim Bearden.
And appreciate you joining in. Bye, guys.
Bye.